it.
Get
And by the
over
way,
it.
you
Walk
were
away.
never my MVP, John.
No, you're mine.
But no, I mean, so if that's what Margaret's doing, but that's not why I think she's going. I just think she's going. And to your point, yes, that would be stupid if she's doing that. To your point, the only way I think that Melissa would be back with Teresa is this pause goes on for, think about it, 6 months from now, it is going to be November, December, that we wait 6 months and just everybody is going to slowly, it's just like Jacqueline Larita said on this podcast, it's so bad. But then when it's time and they give you the money, you just say, you know what? It wasn't that bad. Now, as much as you say that increases every week that goes by that you don't talk to the other person. You don't think. So I really do think there's part of me that does think that they're hoping that in 6 months, yes, look, they will say to Teresa, take it or don't. Like, Melissa is back. Take the $2.2 million.
Like what they should do is just say, listen, Teresa, we're bringing the whole cast back.
Period.
Here's your check. This is what we're giving you. They can go back and forth. I want a little more. She'll get a little more. Do what you want with your husband. Keep him home. Do what you want. You film. We're not looking for him to film with the cast. We're looking for you to film. You're the housewife. So she's going to have to say yes. If she's sitting selling Dano tequila, she's going to say yes, Bravo. She's going to say yes.
And then Bravo is going to say, this was the best thing that ever happened, because we now know that she ain't the most powerful housewife.
No.
She's in check. She's in check just like everyone else.
Big mistake.
They might rectify. I mean, take one. Now, look, it's a risky move because we have the wild card. The wild card could say, babe, get James Leonard on, call Bravo. And Bravo could say, sign it or don't. So Louis, in her ear,
he's the wild card,
could be giving her bad advice. And look, that's how Countess Luann was a friend one season. She thought she was the Countess, and the train started moving without her. And she said, wait, I didn't sign. And they said, well, you said you weren't going to sign, that the cameras are rolling. And then by the time she jumped in, she was a friend. So this is going forward. So, I mean, it's the only, I still could see Margaret and Melissa, but I also could see just Margaret, and we're going to keep, and that'll also be a bone to Teresa. Look, we got some good news, girl, and some bad news.
And we got some bad news. Yeah.
Getting rid of this one. I mean, and I'm sorry. And Margaret is this. Look, it's the same reason Jackie Goldschneider was demoted when those three were so close and you had to cut off either the head. It's like Margaret is the sacrificial lamb, but she is the one between her and Melissa. It's like, I really think they're trying to I really don't think they want to get rid of Melissa. And by the way,
because they don't want to get rid of Joe Gorga and the guys. People like the guys. They like this Jersey guys thing. Doing this
haven't we had enough of it?
I can't stand watching a bunch of grown men doing shots. That's not my cup of tea.
And by the way, let's also talk, if to go along with your theory about liking the guys. If we get rid of Margaret, I mean, we're losing nothing. The man does nothing.
Speak. The guys are still going to hang out.
Benigno or whatever it is, Joe.
Right.
He don't open his fucking trapper.
No, he's scared to death.
He's scared
to death of Margaret.
To death. So he's not. So I also think if they keep Melissa, I actually have a difference of opinion with you with this. I actually think they will minimize the guys and say, we're minimizing Louis. We're minimizing the most toxic housewife in history, Josephina.
Is Joe Gorga.
And just, you keep both of these animals at home.
That's exactly right.
That's what I think. Because Josephina is the one that fucking riles up Melissa a lot of the times.
Absolutely. They got to keep them home where they belong, in the house, or go to work and do what you got to do. That's it. And I think there was one time when a couple took a separate trip. And I don't remember when this was. Why can't Louis and Teresa take a separate trip? You know what I mean? They can really do this. They can make this work. They can make it work.
This is what happens. This is what happened with Lisa Rinna, where I started saying, oh my God, everyone convinced me. You guys are good. You're starting to get in my head. You're starting to.
No, but I'm not saying for sure.
Not even you. And I'm not saying for sure either. They could. It's not even you. It's just other people. And now I've already stepped away from all the toxicity here, the reunion. I'm already starting
Yeah.
to think.
You're ready. You listen, Teresa, you better watch because David's out for Louis. I mean, you got some comp. You got some competition.
He's
You
warming me
know,
over. He
he is.
I
Yep.
mean, I just
I
think,
feel it, David. I can feel it coming from you. I can feel it.
listen, being a little, as Juicy said on my podcast, being a little off or a little different. I mean, that doesn't mean that I'm not saying that this is, the pious, quiet, accountant that's working 9 to 5 with a little lunch
Right.
in the lunchbox, and he eats his little apple and his cheese sandwich. And
Right.
No, this man has got some things here, guys.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. Then there's also those other things that are surfacing about, like, all that stuff he sends to bloggers, and then everyone else is saying, no, those are fake accounts. Here's this. So, I mean, there are just two sides to
so much going on.
Fucking story here.
So
but
much
no,
going
so
on.
I haven't fallen for Louis, but like,
oh, and let me ask you a question, David. You're very in touch with City Winery. Whatever happened on June 9th with Feaster and Judah? Melissa Feaster, side piece. They were supposed to have the podcast where we had ours. We sold out.
You know what made me still, you know how I knew to tell you about this? I was talking to Laura, Maj's ex-friend Laura, who I'm friends with, and she brought it up, and she's like, now this is the same podcast that Teresa and Feaster were supposed to do way back when.
Exactly. That got canceled because she was in the hospital. Yeah.
And I told you, I said, no, Kim, this is a newly scheduled June 9th. They were supposed to be at City Winery. I forgot about it. I was talking to Laura 2 days ago, and she's like, we haven't seen one picture from that. And I'm like, holy shit, like, you're right. So that's when
I had someone reach out to City Winery, and they said, oh, no, it was canceled.
We have a receipt that you sent me from fucking City Winery.
It was canceled. So this is, I don't know what's going on there, but.
You don't think that, like, you think just what, poor ticket sales?
Maybe.
Is there trouble between, I mean, you're the one that tells me Teresa has no friends.
I don't know. Yeah, that I don't know. I guess we'll see when more podcasts come out. I think it might be ticket sales. Like, again, I don't know. They didn't say. I think that we could do some more digging and find out. I'm going to venture to say that because this is the second time now.
Well, the next time you and I mean, we're doing City Winery in Philadelphia on 9/24.
Our tickets are selling nicely. Thank you.
Yes, they are.
September 24th. I'm really looking forward to being in Philly. David and I are staying overnight. We're looking.
Kim has a hotel. I am homeless at this point. I have not looked into my hotel, nor do I know where I'm staying.
You're homeless. All my friends got a hotel. We got 4 hotel rooms. They're all staying over with me. It's because it's a Sunday. Like, what else are you going to do on a Sunday? Come and see us. We're going to have so much to talk about. All the new New York girls. We're going to probably be, I think Jersey's going to be up and running. So I'll probably be able to give some inside scoop.
You think so by September? See, I don't think so. Really?
I think so. I think there'll be inside scoop on Jersey by then. Wow. Yep, September. And then October 25th is my fashion show. So we're just going to ride right into the holidays, partying our